Hi guys, I'm Nerdsy. Welcome to my channel. So today we're playing Robot Daycare. I left it off at this. I might look the same because I'm trying to record them all in one sitting, all the parts. So let's get back into it. I'll reread this. Once they look around the corner, both Nerdsy's location and the metal noise's origin finally became clear. Okay, what's it gonna be? Nerdsy is standing next to the table and is repeatedly bashing its head against it. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be purposefully lining its face with the edge of the table. Why is it doing that? I didn't program that in. It's not my fault. Don't just stand there. Do something about it. Strelitzia pulls Nerdsy away, firmly hugging it to prevent it from causing any more damage to itself. But even though it has nothing to hit anymore, its head continues doing the same motion. Oleander tries to stop it with force, but the small robot seems to be more powerful than expected. Stop. There's no reason for you to... Tears? What? Lycoris winces when two black holes filled with mushy blue residue glance up at him. Nerdsy was taught that sadness causes humans to cry. So after Nerdsy heard you arguing for so long, Nerdsy wanted to replicate tears. Who taught you that, Nerdsy? I might have, accidentally. What on earth did you do to it? Leah cried in front of Nerdsy. Hey, I told you to keep that a secret. Nerdsy isn't programmed to follow orders strictly, but to find ideal solutions. Telling them seemed to be the best course of action. Sounds fake, but okay. What are you implying? I'm implying you fucking faked it. Rubbed water on your face or whatever. Slow down with the conspiracy theories, will you? You really think he'd do that on the off chance that he could use it against us somehow? Oh, what a classic. In the end, you two always team up against me. It's always been like that. Isn't that right? Hey, watch where you're going. I could have dropped my cake. Whatever, I gotta get out of here. What's wrong? Is the central heating being weird again? Yeah, right, as if it isn't obvious. Don't tell me you had another fight with Lily. I told you not to leave him alone. Your negativity is really the last thing he needs right now. I can't just let him live like that. Have you been inside his room lately? It looks and smells horrible. Come on, Lai, you're just overreacting. You're not his mom. Maybe we should actually get his mother over here so he starts doing something for a change. Leah already tried to get him to snap out of it, but he just kept repeating, "You don't understand me." And we really don't understand him, but a professional might, you know? We've had this conversation a million times already, Lai, and we've decided against it. You and Leah decided against it. I don't get why you keep denying how serious this is. It's not normal. He needs help. You're so worked up. Get some fresh air and cool down. I'll go talk to Lily. At least you've given up on ignoring him. I wasn't ignoring him. He wanted to be left alone. Whatever lets you sleep at night, but go on, talk to Lilium. Keep on hoping for a miracle that won't happen. Dealing with this is seriously exhausting. Maybe a walk will help me get my mind off things. I guess Leah isn't back yet. Oh, and Stretchy left his cake in front of Lily's room. Hey, are you okay in there? I want to apologize for lashing out like that earlier. Is he the one that found him? Come on, don't sulk now. I didn't mean everything I said. Stretchy left you a cake. Why don't you try a bite? It's gonna bring it in. I'm gonna bring it in, alright? Lily, I gotta say, you're being kind of childish right now. Just let me in. I promise I won't scold you anymore. I think he's dead. Hey, are you okay in there? Lily, please answer me. I guess I have no other choice. I'm sorry I had to come in like this, but you're not here? What the hell? Is this a joke? Like Horace spots a note on Lilium's table. To my dear friends, I'm sorry that this is all I leave you with, but I can't do this anymore. Please don't worry about me. I'm at a much better place now. Lilium. What? So this was your solution? No, wait. Why would you... I will. Yourself. Never forgive myself. I had it all wrong. It's obvious to me now. That fight Lilium and I had was clearly the last straw. Had I been more understanding, it wouldn't have ended like this. But I blamed you guys instead of facing my mistake. You're not the only one. That doesn't excuse your explosion earlier. I'm sorry. I won't mess up again. Nerdsy, this is our new friend. Nerdsy is our new friend. This time we can make things right. You're right. We have an assignment to work on. Dwelling on the past won't give us a good grade. Neither will those awful injuries. I can't believe we let this happen. Good thing only the eyes were damaged. Considering that I have spare parts, this should only take a few minutes. That's much better. How do you feel, Nerdsy? Nerdsy does not feel any different. However, the ability to see has been restored. Maybe we'll get a passing grade after all. Not so fast, Strelitzia. Still hasn't done anything, so we have nothing to hand in. Pragmatic as always, but I guess you're not wrong. What are we supposed to do, though? Teach Nerdsy about the power of friendship? I dare say that it would be a scientific breakthrough. Hey, Nerdsy, do you know what friendship is? The definition is not in Nerdsy's databank. Should Nerdsy look it up online? Really? You were making a robot with your friends and you didn't bother to program... Never mind. Positive vibes. Let's try something else. Nerdsy, how do you feel about us? Nerdsy does not know the answer to this question. Stretzy and Leah and Lai are Nerdsy's creators. Is there something similar to creators in your databank? Synonyms for creator found. Inventor, founder, god. I kind of like that. Absolutely not. Nerdsy, please continue. Maker, producer, parent. Parent, that's it. We three are like Nerdsy's parents. Isn't that right, guys? I feel a little too young to call myself a father, and I certainly haven't been a good one to Nerdsy so far. But besides, wouldn't that imply I'd be married to you two or something? Dude, it's not that deep. We all came together to create something beautiful, so it's only natural we call ourselves its parents. Why are you looking at me like that? I just got shivers. Such an amount of happiness is horrifying coming from you. How you actually managed to say that out loud is beyond me. It's because he watches too much anime. You're the one who was talking about the power of friendship earlier. If anything, you're trying to sound like an anime protagonist. Nerdsy does not know what an anime protagonist is. Is it important information connected to being a parent? Strelitzia and Lycoris start laughing while Oleander tries to keep a straight face. He can't help but let out a snort. Nerdsy's waiting for confirmation. There's no correlation. Please forget we mentioned anime. Not so fast. Maybe watching anime will help it understand what friendship truly means. For example, there's this one episode of Lucio where Please don't make me regret this already. Fine, I had my fun. But Nerdy, how do you feel about us being your parents? Does this make Nerdy your child? All three are taken aback by the question for a moment. Honestly, can that thing get any cuter? Nerdy is not a thing. Well, at least not anymore. It's our little boy now. Who said Nerdy's a boy? Yeah, I agree with him. Yep. Who said? Nerdy does not have a set gender. Oh, but that means we can pick one for you? Using it to refer to you seems kind of dehumanizing. It's not a human. You know what I mean. Nerdy will react to any pronoun Leah, Stressy, and Lai choose. How woke. I didn't expect you to program that in like chorus. I didn't know what you'd make Nerdy look like. It's not like I tried being politically correct or anything. Didn't think it was possible to act tsundere about being called woke. But seriously, which pronoun should we use? She. We're going with she? Yes. Fine by me. It's not like this changes how we treat her. What on earth was that? That was a yawn. My apologies. I'm very tired. Don't ask me why I'm making that noise. Oh, did Nerdy yawn correctly? No. We in the business call that a scream. Okay, I should have done the same thing I did for him, you know? Oleander is just weird. I inherited it from my father. I did it correctly for him then. For my father, I can't help it. But considering all the things we did and talked about today, I think it would be fair to call it quits for now. Yeah, I'm beat. I bet Nerdy's feeling tired too. Nerdy's energy is currently at 47%. Okay, maybe not that tired. I think we should go to bed anyway, including Nerdy. But she doesn't have a bed. Since we're calling her our kid, it would be weird if we made her sleep on the floor next to a power outlet. Then why don't you let Nerdy sleep in your bed, Leah? Pardon? Wasn't that what you were suggesting? That is ridiculous. Nerdy would prefer charging while being cushioned by a mattress for increased safety. You're just gonna say no to your sweet little baby child? Oh my god. I love it. Just nothing. Alright. Suppose I have no choice. Good night, you two. Good night. Well, are you going to say it back? Oh, good night. We kinda unlearned how to be nice and polite to each other, huh? Last time we exchanged good nights and good mornings was when Lily was still around. True, I guess. But enough of that already. No more getting all sentimental in front of Nerdy. Yeah, we know how that turned out. I would prefer never having to fix her in such a manner ever again. Nerdy apologizes for the aforementioned malfunction. A heavy wave of guilt washes over them, stunning them into silence for a while. You don't need to apologize. It was our fault. Just go recharge now. Yes? Nerdy understands. Leah, please take Nerdy to bed. Oleander involuntarily forms a tender smile as he takes hold of Nerdy's tiny hand. It isn't giving off any heat, but he feels his heart warm up regardless. We're off then. Good night for real now. Sleep well, you two, or in Nerdy's case, charge well? Let's just call it sleep for simplicity's sake. Why don't you sit down on the bed already, Nerdy? I'll fetch the charger and from the supply box. Affirmative. Oleander digs through the various cables inside the box while Nerdy attempts to climb up into his bed. Okay, here's the problem with this. Like, what if that robot? Okay, this is gonna sound weird. But based on this game, I don't... So what I'm trying to say is that the robot could very well turn evil. And while he is sleeping, just attacks for no reason. Sorry, I'm using my hands. I talk with my hands a lot. But, like, it could literally stop, like, charging or whatever. Or maybe it's awake while it's charging, so it's just, like, laying there. And then if it, like, feels, like, anger emotion, like, if that robot learns the anger emotion and one time they're just going to sleep, you know, the robot is still awake and can just, like, kill everyone there. That's just my opinion. Anyway. But unfortunately... is something wrong? The bed is too high for Nerdy to climb up. Nerdy requires assistance. Sorry, Nerdy, I didn't even think about your height. Give me a second, alright? How small is it? To, like... here? Is that the actual height? That would make sense. Setting timer for 1 second. Leah, it is time to help Nerdy onto the bed. That's not what I meant by give me a second. What did Leah mean then? It's a figure of speech. It basically means that you have to wait a little bit before somebody has time to help you. Understood. How long is a little bit? Definitely more than 1 second. I'd say a minute maybe? I already have saved the duration of a little bit as 1 minute in the databank. Good enough, but I have your charger now, so you don't have to wait anymore. Oleander tucks in the charger under his arm and walks over to Nerdy, lifting her up carefully and placing her on the left side of the bed. Thank you for the assistance, Leah. What if the robot is, like, actually, like, really tiny, like, because if this is how tall it is, I actually think it's shorter because look at the head size comparison. So I think that this, like, robot is actually, like, the size of a medium or large stuffed animal. Like, you're welcome, Nerdy. Why is Leah smiling? Huh? Well, 'cause I'm happy. What is making Leah happy? Simple. You are. How is Nerdy making Leah happy? Just by being here, I'd say. You're cute, and cute things make me smile. You're also kind of my child, so it feels nice to have something to protect. Nerdy is glad to make Leah feel positive emotions. I'm not strong enough for all this wholesomeness. You should recharge, and I should sleep. Let me tuck you in. Oleander instructs Nerdy to lay her head down on the pillows. He plugs one end of the charger into the power outlet next to the headboard and the other end into the port hidden underneath Nerdy's shirt collar. Afterwards, Oleander takes the soft blanket at the foot of the bed and tucks his robot child in lovingly. Are you comfortable like this? Nerdy is cushioned properly. Risk of external damage while charging is minimized. Satisfied with the reply, Oleander gets up and changes into his pajamas to join Nerdy. Once under the same blanket, he begins to think back on everything that has happened this day. Nerdy recommends choosing standby mode or turning the system off for more effective charging. Right, you can do that by yourself. Like, Course should have included that functionality. Wait, I'm nagging again. This is going to be hard to unlearn. Why is Leah wishing to unlearn nagging? Because it spreads negativity and makes others feel frustrated or sad, and well... You know what being sad can lead to by now, right? Sadness can lead to tears, harming oneself, and that's not enough. That's enough. I didn't actually want to know. Noted. Is Leo ready to change Nerdy's mode for efficient charging now? Oh yes, of course. Give me a second. Timer for 1 minute set. My bad, I'll do it right now. Oleander sits up straight on the bed and shifts his upper body so that he can slide the blanket off of Nerdy. He unbuttons her shirt for the standby and the power button to be accessible. But instead of pressing one of them, Oleander finds himself lost in thought again. Listen, Nerdy, I truly want to apologize for what happened earlier today. Please specify which event Leah is referring to. When you tried to cry. When you tried to, like, bang your head on a table. It's my fault you even thought of doing that, and it's also partially my fault you were sad. So that is what I want to apologize for. Can you accept my apology, Nerdy? Leah has nothing to apologize for. Nerdy appreciates getting a chance to learn what it means to experience sadness and happiness. Happiness? Nerdy feels happy now. It's nice that you could gain something positive from all of this, Nerdy. I think we all did in the end, even if the circumstances were rather rough. In some way, you also taught us something. Is Leah certain Nerdy was built to learn, not to teach? Considering that we made you, it's odd to think that you could teach us anything new. But without you, like Horace, Strelitzia, and I would never forgiven each other. We probably would have never realized that we needed to, and that's what we owe to Lillian. Nerdy's happy to help her parents. Parents, huh? Still feels unusual. Anyhow, for now we should finally sleep. Can I turn you off, Nerdy? Yes. Alright then. Oleander's finger hovers over Nerdy's power button. Good night, Nerdy. Good night, Leah. Nerdy recommends sleeping for at least 7 hours for a proper rest. I'll try. Finally, the power button is pressed and Nerdy shuts down. Oleander can't help but smile at the mix of emotions he feels as he lays down again, closer to Nerdy than before. Good morning, Nerdy. Can you see everything properly? Good morning, Leah. Running visual check. Please stand by. Nerdy's vision is at 100%. That's good to hear. Let's run a quick mobility check too. Let me lift you up. Let me lift you off the bed. Affirmative. Oleander carefully lifts Nerdy up and lets her feet settle on the ground before him, without letting go completely. Is your body fully balanced? Can I let go? Gyroscope is fully balanced. Leah can let go. I couldn't read the last part. I clicked too fast. Alright, there you go. Nerdy perform standard mobility check. Affirmative. Nerdy begins to move all her body parts one after one, starting by rolling her head and finishing by taking a few steps on the spot. Mobility check complete. Nerdy's body is at 100% functionality. Great, I'm glad yesterday's incident didn't leave any traces on your hardware. Nerdy recommends a software checkup. Like Horace said that he wanted to do that earlier, actually. I suppose it does make sense, especially now that you're suggesting it too. Earlier? Like Horace and I had breakfast together while you were still asleep. Or, well, turned off. That was the first time we ate together willingly in what feels like forever. It was a welcome change. Leah is smiling. Does that mean being with Lai makes Leah happy? I wouldn't go that far, although we do get along significantly better than before. Leah, we should move it. Stressy has been quadruple texting me, saying that he's tired of waiting for us. Why is he being so impatient? He says he feels awkward around all the couples in the park. And our arrival would make it less awkward? Don't ask me. Good morning, Lai. Oh, good morning, Nerdy. You doing alright? Nerdy's hardware functionality is at 100%. However, a software checkup is recommended. Just like I said. Leah has informed Nerdy about your suggestion. Oh. Awkwardness detected. Should Nerdy play music to ease the mood? No thanks, I'll give you a checkup this evening, okay? Nerdy has set reminder for software maintenance at 18 o'clock. Can't we do it a little bit late? What's that stern look for? We shouldn't teach Nerdy your worth ethic or lack thereof. Okay, Mom. Anyway, we should head out before Stretsy dies of loneliness or something. Like Horace and Oleander quickly slip their shoes on and walk the short distance to the park close to campus. Nerdsy walked between them, holding a hand of each of her dads for safety purposes, both had said. Took you long enough. I thought I was going to grow roots. Good morning, Stretzy. Good morning, Nerdsy. But no good morning to you two for making me wait. You could have just had breakfast with Leah and me, you know. Then you wouldn't have had to wait for the ungodly amount of... Lycoris pulls out his phone to check the time. 24 minutes. Very long 24 minutes. Nerdsy has categorized 24 minutes as a long time period. It's not long at all. Delete that. Nerdsy has deleted the aforementioned categorization. What matters is that we're all here now, no? That's right, we have an urgent matter to discuss. Why is Nerdsy still wearing that boring oversized button-up shirt? My apologies, I forgot about the huge collection of toddler clothes readily available in my room. So it is small. The robot is small. Okay. Then why did you give her clothes in the first place? Aren't most robots naked anyway? You're getting way too worked up about fashion again. Nerdsy, do you feel comfortable in that thing? The shirt is sufficient in hiding and protecting Nerdsy's control panel, so Nerdsy feels comfortable. But wouldn't you like something a little cuter or cooler, whatever style you're into? Nerdsy does not understand what Stretzy is talking about. You're not alone. I don't think Nerdsy cares about what she's wearing, Stretzy. I have to admit, though, more fitting clothing might be good for Nerdsy. Huh? See, Leah gets it. I mean, wouldn't actual clothing for children make Nerdsy appear more like a human child? That's what we were trying to achieve with this project, is it not? So, it's officially turned into a parenting assignment. You two are way too into this. Leah and me agreeing on something seems like the day is getting back on track after all. You look awfully self-satisfied. Is something wrong with that? Please, not in front of the children. Oh my god. Not in front of the children. So, Nerdsy, how do you feel about us buying some new clothes for you? Nerdsy will partake in any activity her parents tell her to. Now you just sound like we're forcing you. It's for her own good, and that's what being a parent is all about. But before we go, I have a little present for you, Nerdsy. What is a present? I'll show you. There we go. So a present is a blue hat? Not quite. It's a thing someone buys or makes for somebody else. I didn't want people to look at you weird when we're shopping. That's why I bought you this hat while Lai and Leah were eating breakfast. You went shopping just so you could do more shopping? Don't tell me you're actually surprised by that. Why would people look at Nerdsy weird? I was worried people would comment on your horns or something. They're antennae, and they're cute. That's probably antenna and not antennae, but I'm unsure if the public would agree. Let's play it safe, right? Nerdsy is grateful for the present if it helps her stay safe. You're absolutely welcome, Nerdsy. Now let's get moving. This is where I usually buy my clothes, but I think they also have a kids section. Maybe Lycoris will find something that fits him here. It fits him there. That was uncalled for. So I think the most important thing we need is a pair of pants. Those robot joints are a dead giveaway. Really? Knees are the first thing you can think of? Not say her eyes that glow in the dark. Okay, then let's put sunglasses on our list. What about shoes or a jacket? You got it, and let's not forget what we came here for, a proper shirt. Do we really have to do that? Huh? I thought you were on board. I am, but I think the oversized shirt looks really cute. Fine, as long as we find other things, Nerdsy will look awesome anyway. So, Nerdsy, what's your verdict? Nerdsy has no particular opinion. I don't like it. It looks so weird. I do. Nerdy looks very cool. Like, that's ever bullied me. Looks like every cool kid that's ever bullied me. Oh. Nerdy's a bully. Nerdy recognizes bully as a negative term, awaiting instructions. No, you're fine, just the way you are. You don't have to change your appearance for anyone. You really have the nerve to say that right after we went shopping because of you? I just wanted her to wear something. I don't care about the details. What do you want to look like, Nerdy? Nerdy has no preference. Yeah, as you learn more, you'll develop your own taste and you can choose how you want to look. You programmed her with the ability to do that? No. Well, not at least not specifically for stuff like fashion. Nerdy's capable of acting differently based on past experiences, so who knows what she can do. You should know now. You should know, but maybe Strelitzia can figure that out as well. It would certainly look good on our report. Man, I almost forgot that we built Nerdy for educational purposes. Nerdy exists to learn, not to educate. How about both? How about neither? No matter what we built her for, Nerdy now exists for herself. Nerdy does not understand. You will, in time, if we raise you well. Based on recent data, Nerdy predicts Leah has the capacity to be a good parent. That's... As do Stretzy and Lai. Aw, thanks. Hopefully one day you won't need to analyze the data and you'll just be able to trust us. Is trust not built on data? It's a feeling that can be based in fact, but after enough positive experiences with someone, it becomes intuitive. So you don't have to consciously think about your shared history anymore. Do Nerdy's parents trust each other? Nobody answers. Nerdy immediately. It wouldn't be the incorrect to say yes, but it wouldn't exactly be true either. They look at each other, unsure of how to judge the atmosphere, before Oleander places a tentative hand on Nerdy's head. Trust can be broken, but it can also be rebuilt. Either way, let's get you home. Nerdy can hold Stretzy's hand? What? Nerdy held hands with Lai and Leah before walking here, therefore Nerdy should hold hands with Stretzy on the way back. Cute! Nerdy's concerned about you, Strelitzia. Oh my god. Nerdy concluded that it would be fair. Concerned about his feelings? At least. Hey, you're just jealous because I have feeling... Before Strelitzia could finish the sentence, he stopped by a small tug at his waist. He looks down, and Nerdy lets go of his shirt, extending a small hand up towards him. So her head is like around here, I would assume. Or even at his waist. Strelitzia smiles and takes it in his. The metal of her palm pleasantly warmed by sunlight. He takes a step before pausing. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I know. That makes one thing. Nerdy leads Strelitzia over to Oleander and tilts her head up at him. The effect is somewhat ruined by Nerdy's swanky new shades, but Oleander remembers the lifeless stare of her empty eye sockets and sighs. Among other things, Lycoris is knowledgeable about. Nice save. Maybe we should try laying off on those kinds of jokes for Nerdy's sake. I can handle some teasing, but we should set a better example for our kid. That's something we can all agree on. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Wait, I could have been looking at the ones that I've missed. Okay, well now I know. Nerdy will continue to offer solutions to conflict if so desired. We're happy if you're happy. Is Nerdy happy? Maybe we need to put this a different way. Do you feel like replicating tears again? Strelitzia and Lycoris wince at the reminder, but Nerdy holds perfectly still as she processes the question. No, Nerdy does not possess the urge to do so. Is the reason behind the urge just absent, or is there something else there? Nerdy feels the opposite. So happy. That's all I wanted to hear. Strelitzia squeezes Nerdy's hand lightly, as the four of them start heading back home. Nerdsy looks at their joined hands for a second before squeezing back a bit too hard. Ow, goodness, you're strong. Did Nerdsy hurt Stretsy? Is Stretsy going to cry? He won't, at least not the kind of tears you know of. Some people produce tears of happiness. But you don't need to replicate those. A smile is enough to let people know you're feeling happy. How does Nerdsy smile? The edges of your mouth go up like this. Oleander flashes a soft smile. The robot tries to imitate the expression the strain put on her face, making the smile look more like a grimace. Is Nerdsy smiling? Not really, no. We'll work on it. No need to force yourself, little one. Normal facial expression restored. Nerdsy will try again later. Oleander heads straight to his room while Strelitzia crouches down and talks to Nerdsy. He refuses to let go of her hand. Lycora stands next to them somewhat awkwardly. Ready for your psychological test? Yes, Nerdsy is looking forward to learning. I'm going to stop it right here. I'll create another save. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed watching the last episode or even this episode, come back and watch more. There will be a new part next week. I will try to keep posting them in order. That way you guys aren't waiting for the next part or anything. Even though I'm sure anyone has already played this game because this game has probably been out for a while. But thank you for choosing to watch me play through it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.